Well, the issue of the leadership of the National Party has been resolved 3 times in the last 3 years. And on every occasion, Michael McCormack has had the numbers. I believe Michael McCormack still has the numbers to continue as our leader of our party. I think he's doing a bloody good job as the Deputy Prime Minister. He's delivering for regional communities, and I intend to continue to support him.
But clearly the issue's not going away.
Well, no, clearly the media is running stories of unnamed sources and speculation, so clearly someone's talking to the media, but when you see members of Parliament actually stand in front of cameras and talk about the issues, there's no one out now coming out saying they have the numbers to take over as Deputy Prime Minister. I think Michael McCormack has the numbers to continue as Deputy Prime Minister. He should continue. In fact, I think he'll lead us all the way next election. I think he'll do a good job.
There's some suggestion that Barnaby's got about 10 of the 11 votes needed.
So?
Well, wouldn't that suggest that...
Well, that's not a question. That's not a question.
Well, it would suggest that there's obviously dissension within your ranks.
Look, I don't think people really understand the National Party that well. When you think about what the National Party is, it's a gathering of 21 extraordinarily passionate, robust people from right around Australia who come together from places as far away as Lakes Entrance and Mackay and right across regional areas who want to deliver for their communities. Now, there's no surprise from time to time such robust and passionate individuals disagree on different issues. We'll do that for as long as the National Party exists. We've been around for 100 years. We'll be around for 100 more. We need to keep working together as a party in the interests of regional people.
You spoke on Radio National about mischief making in the last week of Parliament. Who's making the mischief and why?
Yeah, well, if it's an anonymous, unnamed source, how would I know who's making the mischief?
Who do you think it is?
Well, as I said, it's an anonymous, unnamed source. I have no idea. I mean, you're a journalist. You're part of the press gallery. To everyone whose phone calls I didn't get time to return over the weekend, no, I don't know the answer to that question.
What does the Nationals need to do to work with the Liberals on this issue of net zero?
Yeah, good question.
That climate change is
it's a fair question. It's a good question. I mean, what people I think need to appreciate as regional Australians, we understand we are very much at the absolute pointy end of any government policy around emissions reduction. And I say that because the agricultural production obviously occurs in regional areas, a lot of the manufacturing sectors in regional areas, and transport costs are a large part of the household budget in regional communities and amongst small businesses. So they're all big factors in any policy decision which increases the cost if it's related to emissions reductions activities. So we don't want to be ruling ourselves out of the conversation because there could be benefits as well. There's things like carbon sequestration in soils, things like technology breakthrough in vehicles. All these things could benefit our regional communities. So we want to be part of the conversation. We want to make sure that our regional constituents have a chance to have input into those policies, and we support the coalition government approach of technology, not taxes, to achieve those emissions reductions. And I'm sorry, I've got to get to a meeting. Thanks, guys.
Well, that is the end of Darren Chester's press conference or doorstop this morning, running some defence for the Nationals at the moment.